Okay, so just as Suzuki was scoring, my Wi-Fi went out. And then also you can see me in a different room. It was taking some time to load the Fubo app, and I didn't have the time in the world to do it because I was on stream. So I ended the stream, kind of collected my bearings, and then got downstairs. And actually, for the third period, I'm going to be on time because this is the television that I'm using that is on time. So second intermission still going on, Lightning Canadiens. I'm not going to go anywhere for the second intermission. I'm just going to stay here. Yeah, I'm here now.
When I was a kid, I didn't have access to ice. It means a lot to me that kids who might never ever see sport get an opportunity to play.
Inspired by Richard Payne's commitment, Discover is donating a season of ice time to the Pittsburgh Ice Learn to Play program. To celebrate, Discover had an exciting surprise. See the full story at NHL.com/discover.
Gillette Pro Glide. 5 blades and a pivoting flex ball designed to get virtually every hair on the first stroke. So you're ready for the day with a fresh face for a fresh start.
Nice. Anaheim has just tied the game against Baltimore. Also got 5 minutes left in intermission, so that's not that much time left.
Thousands of smarter towers with the 5G coverage you need. Broader spectrum for faster 5G speeds. Next generation servers with superior network reliability. Because the more you do with 5G, the more your network matters. It's us pushing us. It's Verizon versus Verizon. And who wins? You.
Hockey is on. And no matter the city, no matter the team, no matter the game, whether it's face-off or penalty shots, regular season or playoffs, win or lose, no matter what happens, no matter where it happens, New Amsterdam vodka is there.
Little Caesars now has the pepperoni and cheese stuffed crust with a cheese and pepperoni stuffed crust. It's got 9 feet of pepperoni.
That's enough, Darren.
Sorry. We're not big pizza, we're Little Caesars. The new pepperoni stuffed crust does $10. Pizza.
It's a wish list on wheels. A choice that requires no explanation. It's where safe and daring is seamlessly intersect. It's understated, yet over-delivers. It is truly the Mercedes-Benz of sports scenes. The 2021 C-Class, starting at just $41,600.
Hey, we're going to go with must-see TV.
Tuesday, who will go home with and who will lead with nothing? Absolute zero. Which is what Cooper brings to this show. Tuesday on NBC.
Ohtani for MVP? Oh, yeah. You know, it's actually funny. If you talk about MVP, I'm actually, believe it or not, in my math class I always talk about, I'm actually writing a paper because we have to write a paper. Yeah, unbelievable. On like types of voting, and there's some other topics. So I'm writing my a paper on the similarities and differences in history of Major League Baseball MVP voting and the Major League Baseball Hall of Fame voting. It's quite interesting, actually. I just finished my main part on the MVP voting today, and I actually learned a lot. It was actually really, really, really cool on how MVPs are voted. So what they do is they get 10. There are 10 players that can be that are they. What they do is okay. So what they do is they give every city gets a voter in like a baseball association voter who's been in the league for a long time of writing and as a voter, and every city with a team gets them. So you have 15 in the National League, 15 in the American League. Yeah, it is really cool. So they say name 10 players who you think are the best players in the National League or the American League. Name them, and then rank them from 10 to 1, each person. And then after all of those 15 voters, 10 lists, whoever has the most first place votes, the votes cash in to points. So like one first place vote is 14 points. So whoever has the most points, meaning, of course, the first place points and the second place votes is secondary. Whoever has the most points at the end of counting up the 15 people per league wins the MVP for that league, if that makes any sense. And it's funny, I did some research on it too. It's tied once. They started voting in 1931. I think it tied 71, I want to say. Yeah, 1971. And then the only times it was decided by one vote happened in the 40s, although it's actually been close recently, because in 2017, it was the NL MVP was decided by 2 votes, which is still pretty few. DeGrom will win Cy Young? Yeah, probably. And then, of course, I wrote the fact, it wasn't a real statistic, but I wrote the fact of just pitchers have won the MVP. In fact, the first AL MVP in the history of the American League was a pitcher, but pitchers do not stereotypically win MVPs. Stereotypically, if you really historically, if you really want to look at it, it's usually, believe it or not, outfielders, but it's really a position player. But pitchers can win them, they just don't often. But you could make a case for DeGrom to win the NL MVP. He probably won't, since the NL has so many great bats. And he's not playing on the best team in the league. But he'll probably be there. Hey, Tommy, what's up? What's up, man? We're ready for period 3. Tommy, I know you were hanging out today, and you were with your family and getting some food and all that. And I know we're going to do the show tomorrow. Yep, I know we're going to do the show tomorrow. That's going to be good. So how are you, man? I know we'll talk later, but how are you? Canadiens to Foley. Sets this back up to center ice. Lofted for Caulfield, and out behind Vasilevsky stepped through Suzuki. Try to go and get the puck out and backhand it on through for Nikita Kucherov. Kucherov holds, shoots, save Price, hands it back over. And out behind the net. They try to slip through and back out off a swiveling backhand for Cole Caulfield. And here's Andre Palat. Yeah, that's right. Tommy, if you're wondering, Tommy is a camp counselor. He works. Aiden, you know this because I told you this, but I didn't tell Tommy. I didn't tell you this, and I'll talk to you this about. I'll talk to you about this later privately, as a shot there on goal is tipped away. But I have to wait for orientation. But I applied for a few days ago, as Vasilevsky will hold this puck. But I got a weekend job at Walmart doing some like storage stuff. I think I forget what the position's called. Personal shopper. People tell me what they want to buy. I get it for them. I wheel it out in a big cart and they give me the money. And then I don't know where the money would go, but you know. Petrie back out on the net. Armia tries to step ahead, and it's Corey Perry behind the net there. Corey Perry with it swivels. Perry shoots, blocked away. Gustafsson lost the puck. Lightning clear to center. Good shift by Tampa Bay. Thank you, Tommy. I appreciate it. And also, I'll be doing that week job with my brother probably. I don't know essentially when that'll start. My brother's on vacation. I'm going to see him next week or next weekend, I think. Next weekend or the week after that. So I can hang out and then also talk to him about like work. But yeah. So, but yeah, that's stuff that's been going on with me. Obviously, I still have that class. I'm almost done with it. I have the paper. I have a quiz, and then a final exam on a quiz on Wednesday, a final exam on Thursday, and then a paper due a week from tomorrow. So, and that's the paper I was telling you about, Aiden, with baseball. the MVP voting and the Hall of Fame voting. Edmondson will send this in. Hedman will try to stake it back out to center. And now the Lightning will move in. 3-on-2. Back out, Stamkos. Cirelli fan on. It's intercepted. And the Canadiens trying to get within a goal. Suzuki, great pass. Toffoli shoots, blocked away. And a stick. It falls right into the boards, and it can't be steered out away. Suzuki tries to take the puck. It's lofted over to center. And, yeah, I see. Tommy, I'm actually on time right now with your with the TV, which I usually am not. Thoughts on Sabres naming Granato as head coach? Obviously, both of us can talk about that tomorrow, but my thoughts, I think it's a pretty good a good hire. They really liked him. I think that there's a lot more they have to worry about than head coach, though. This is offside, I believe. Tommy, I know you're Italian, so did you see, and the reason I say I know you are because they played earlier today, did you catch some of that Italy game today? Wow, that was a good game, that soccer. I may be behind you, Roku. Yeah, you are behind me. We're usually on time or you're a little bit ahead of me, but yeah, you're going to be behind me. That's okay, though. Then you can say it, yeah. I just thought you were telling me things. I was like, yeah, I know. Matthew Joseph stepped ahead. Back out across Tyler Johnson. In front, a shot and a save by Price. Patrick Maroon to the point. There's a chance, and this goes wide. Savard, they're buzzing. Try to get it up behind. The Canadiens will move. Did Italy win? Yeah, they did. Or the Italy won. My team we're rooting for is Spain, obviously. You guys know I'm Spanish. So I was watching, as Vasilevsky holds, I was watching that game, and I was working on my essay, but I was done, and I was kind of cooked at that time. So I got some food, and I basically watched the whole of extra time and penalty kicks because it went to penalty kicks. And it was – my hands were sweating. I was on the edge of my seat, and I was afraid they were going to lose because the Swiss had beaten the French, who were the defending World Cup champs, who have as good as any team with Antoine Griezmann and Mbappe and Paul Pogba and their big goalie Loris. They have a great team, and the Swiss upset them in penalty kicks. So their goalie Sommer, who is the soccer version of Jonas Hiller, I thought was going to stonewall the Spanish, but they found a way. So it'll be Spain. Yeah, Spain won in penalty kicks. So it'll be Spain against Italy in the semifinals as they'll battle through at the corner. The other semifinals game, the other quarterfinal games will be played tomorrow. That's the Czech Republic versus Denmark and England versus the Ukraine. And the winner of those games will play the winner of the others in the semifinals next week as well. Back out for Stahl, tried to set it across. Gustafsson shoots and it's blocked. Tried for Gaudreau and then Stahl tried to get across. Back out through Vasilevsky with the save. Gustafsson hands it on out and wide. Stepped ahead, tried for Shea Weber. And out across, a pass too far for Killorn. Go Habs, go, Peter. Yep, Alexis. Essay for math? Yeah. It's an essay, and the essay is on the similarities, differences, and comparisons of voting, as this will be an icing against Tampa Bay, Montreal, against the differences, similarities, and the differences, similarities, and like histories of MVP voting in Major League Baseball and MVP and Hall of Fame voting in Major League Baseball. You did? Yep, that's what I'm doing it on as well, Tommy. It's really fun. I learned a lot, actually. I've actually learned a lot, like, researching it. Yeah, it's really fun. That's what I'm doing it on. Can I stream the soccer game tomorrow? Which soccer game? I don't care. No, I'm not going to stream them because, number one, I'm doing the show, and number two, I don't care about any of those teams. Aiden, are you British? Is that why? I used to root for England, but that's only because I'm Welsh. But when Wales got in, I don't root for England anymore because Wales. So I don't root for England. My friend Campbell, who you know as this is icing against Tampa Bay, doesn't root for England as well because he's Irish. Yeah, I have no problem with Czech. Let's go Italy. Aiden, what is with Italy? Aiden, you're rooting for Italy. Tommy's rooting for Italy. Abs fans rooting for Italy. Campbell is rooting for Italy, and there's another guy that we know named Felipe from our radio station is rooting for Italy. He's not rooting for Italy because he likes Italy, though. He's rooting for Italy because he's Portuguese, and the Portuguese are huge rivals with the Spanish, and Italy's playing the Spanish. No, you're Italian and Irish? Okay. So you should be rooting for England, then. You should not be rooting for England, Aiden. Campbell's Italian and Irish as well, actually, which is interestingly funny. That's, of course, podcast sports talk podcast. Who's on the show with us? Yeah, you should not be rooting for England. I mean, if you want to root for them, fine, but back out Chernak. From his knees, it's McDonough who gets back out for Colton. Colton couldn't step ahead. Chernak at the blue line. Chernak shoots wide. Looks for Sorelli and back out Steven Stamkos. Tommy, if you're still here, who are you rooting for to win the cup? Tyler Johnson or Colton. Back away from Petrie. Swung it on for Ruda at the right circle. Sorelli. A 2-day break and then game 4 on Monday. If this score holds, the Lightning can win the cup. On Monday, the second straight year, the cup would be won by the Lightning on Canadian ice. Last year, it was done in the bubble in Edmonton. This year, it would be done in an actual arena, non-bubble arena in Montreal. All right. Back out looks for Patrick Maroon. Maroon looking for his 3rd Stanley Cup here in Game 3, although they have to win this game first. Matthew Joseph back out looks for Maroon. Pat Maroon, and it's back pinched in and off a glove of a Montreal defender and backhanded through. Caulfield stepped out across from Matthew Joseph. His hit by Armia. Armia away from Joseph. Armia and Joseph. And backed up. And ahead, it's Eric Stahl. Stahl drops in through and to center ice. Looped in away from Vasilevsky. Here's Perry. Back pass wouldn't work. That's shanked off of a short shot. And here come the Lightning looking to get that third lead back. 3-goal lead back. Here's Yanni Gourde shooting into the screen. And also Price got a piece. I hope a team wins at home. Okay. 13:08 to go in the third period. 4-2 Lightning. Hold on. I do that in my head. Yeah. Yeah, if you count the Lightning's win in Edmonton, right, because it's not at home still. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was the last time. Because Pittsburgh won in San Jose, Pittsburgh won in Nashville, Washington won in Vegas, St. Louis won in Boston, and Tampa Bay won in Edmonton. So, yeah. And up to that point, 3 teams in the last 4 years had won at home. Ironically, those 3 teams were – those 3 years were 2 franchises, Chicago and L.A.
Official partner of the NHL.
Don't want to miss out? Just tell Siri, remind me to watch the NHL Stanley Cup Final on Monday.
Thank you, Siri. Be back on NBC's Monday night, 8 Eastern, Game 4.
8 Eastern on Monday, of course, on NBC. We'll have that game for you on the puck drops here. Stanley Cup could be in the building if the Lightning can hold on to this lead. What a block there by the Montreal defenseman John Merrill. Former Red Wing and Devil. Point to Kucherov, who's traded from the Detroit in the trade deadline. There's Sergachev. That shot's blocked. Back across. Kucherov try to step ahead, and the Canadiens will get this out, but a bit too far. for Philip Danault, who tried to get across. Palat steps through. Andre Palat at the right circle. Palat hit hard. Danault wants the puck. Looks for Kucherov. Danault up the middle. Ahead. And tried to find Lehkonen. And here come the Lightning. Palat shoots. Glove save by Price. And he'll hand it out to Gallagher, but they said, Price, you held it on too long. And they'll just stop the play. Also, the trend is continuing, guys, with Anaheim. The really bad trend. They make a game close. They do some good things, and then they have a bad inning, and it gets shredded open. 6-2 Baltimore. That's not good at all. It's not a team they should be losing to. Talking about baseball right now, the Angels. Canadiens will have it. Gustafsson. This arena is quiet. They've lost their willing to really shout and get their team ready. Not much has really happened here to be positive about the Canadiens. Petrie's back on, and they'll do it center ice. Stamkos' line against the Montreal Mites. Yankees blew a 7-2 lead. But they didn't play today, right? That game got postponed? Right? That game's not today. They're going to do that another day. What is it? Was there rain in New York today? Yeah, rain. I think it was raining today a little bit, right? Or maybe that was yesterday around me. I can't even remember half the things that happened. They are playing tomorrow, though, in the Bronx. Canadiens ahead. Petrie shoots in. Back out. And the Lightning will set this on through. Looks over for Steven Stamkos. Stamkos holds on, trying to get the pass across. Now tipped it on back, and Colton and Petrie are there. Sorelli trying to get back to Colton. Oh, yeah, that's awesome. Back out to center ice and all the way down. Victor Hedman is back. Yeah, they're playing Baltimore again tomorrow, too, Anaheim is. Here's Danault. Philip Danault holds on, waits. Pass across. Gustafsson. Save. Vasilevsky. Oh, it is, Aiden. It's absolutely. No question. Do you know how many times I've been through that airport? That airport is a mess. There's so many times where, like, you can't even hear your name called, and it's like, where do you go? Although, Aiden, have you ever been to LA? Let me ask you this, Aiden. Yeah, but I'm at Newark Airport. I go to Newark Airport all the time. Okay. Because if you've ever used the LAX, I love San Francisco as well. The LAX is one of those airports that's like super busy and just super congested. It's really weird. Yeah, San Francisco's beautiful. If Tommy's here, he can talk about it too because his sister lives there. Weber with a shot, then that one got blocked across. Coleman blocked it, and Armia tried to hack it in, but couldn't. Stahl wants the puck. He gets it. He shoots, and a save of Vasilevsky. What a chance for Eric Stahl. Nets off its moorings. Fans want a penalty against the Lightning. They think it should have been a delay of game against Victor Hedman. We flew Alaska Airlines, Hawaiian Airlines, and JetBlue. I don't remember the airlines I usually fly. I think American Airlines. No, not American Airlines. Yeah, I don't remember. I couldn't tell you.
Relatively easy save right in the midsection, but there's Victor Hedman.
Hedman. Back to center, and it's Coleman. Blake Coleman, pass intercepted. And the Canadiens still can't get it out. Over Fort Toffoli. 4-2. Lightning have the 2-goal lead. 10:30 to go in the third period. Canadiens will step this up. They've got time. And Kucherov will take this puck to center. No. Back to Kucherov. Backhanded in. And this will be chopped out at the corner. Over for Chernak. Spun by McDonough. Over to Chernak and out ahead by Colton. Over, backhanded through to Cirelli. Looks for Colton. Colton to Savard. Savard ahead. There's a shot. And that point shot stopped by Carey Price. 9:47 to go in the third. 4-2. Lightning.
Well, God goes 85 years. Isn't just about time, you know. It means experience. I mean, put it this way. If I told you I'd been jarring raspberry preserves for 85 years, what do you think? Well, at first, you'd be like, that has got to be some scrumptious jam. And then you'd think, he looks fantastic. I must know his skincare routine.
Geico, saving people money for 85 years.
The Meister has perfected the tangle so that he can undress defensemen again and again because he is Jägermeister.
You can do things differently. You can take a chance. You can even reshape the future. But real change, true change, starts from within. The all-new MX, reimagined from the inside out to be more in tune with you. Arriving this fall.
When you order carry out, choose Domino's Carside Delivery. Check in when you arrive, and we guarantee we'll be headed out the door less than 2 minutes after your order is ready. If anything slows us down, your next pizza is free. Choose Domino's Carside Delivery and put our new 2-minute guarantee to the test.
The Open Championship has stood the test of time. Once again, Americans will begin their day watching the Open and the best in the world. The Open Championship on NBC and Golf.
And
9:47 to go in the third. Offensive zone face-off for Tampa Bay. The Lightning win it. Hedman. Try to shoot that through, and it'll come out across and wide. Russ Colton. Skied off to center. It's going to bounce Sergachev Vasilevsky, and off the boards again out to center. Tapped out again. And stepped ahead over Cirelli into the middle. Cirelli. Colton's away! And a save by Price. Colton corrals to the boards. Colton gets back up, but he couldn't get the puck fast enough. Canadiens do. And try to step ahead. That pass was wayward, and it missed the intended target. Habs are on it. Philip Danault. Montreal. Danault sent in. Chernak takes a hit from Byron. Back out to center. Petrie's there. Jeff Petrie. Over and ahead. And backed up Jesperi Kotkaniemi. Over for Lehkonen. He takes a hit. And staved off. Over and away for Chernak. Back thrown a bit too far from point. And over to Sergachev again. Spun it on down. Looks Maroon with a hit on Merrill. And tipped off the puck. And try to back it up off of Gallagher. Gustafsson handles on. And Petrie. Maroon past him. Gustafsson behind the net in front, almost intercepted by Tyler Johnson. And Tyler Johnson tries to swat at it and get it. Pass across to center. And backhanded Tyler Johnson in deep. There is Matthew Joseph. His line is out for Tampa Bay. Joseph tried to keep it in. Canadiens step up to center ice. Good checking. Suzuki, who has a goal here today. He's had 2 goals in the series. He scored the other night in game 2. Yanni Gourde heaved off the puck. Right circle. Pass in front. Backhander. Save made. Rebound. Perry tried to jam at it and couldn't. Coleman. Wouldn't be surprised if there's a fair amount of time when Montreal pulls their net minder. Here's Gustafsson to shoot it just wide, and Perry looks for it. Stahl as well. His line's out there. The old guns looking Perry. Armia tried to get Stahl. McDonough intercepts it 3-on-2. McDonough goes to the bench, and now only one man out for Tampa Bay. That's Yanni Gourde. Going out with Gustafsson. Canadiens have it. Stahl to the former Flyer, Gustafsson. Stamkos and Joseph are out on the forecheck. Kept in. Victor Hedman looked for Colton. 6:30 to go in the third period. 4-2, Tampa Bay. Ruda passed across and looked for Gustafsson. Who's got it? Slipped it on and back out away from Sorelli. Chevever with it. Out across. Try to dive bomb this over to Gallagher. Here comes Deno. Deno is in. Deno holds. Shoots. Tipped wide. And then Sorelli goes down. The Lightning will get it out, but not out enough. Here's Anderson. Takes a hit from Palat. And back to Colton. Tried to find Palat. And back over to Nikita Kucherov. To Andre Palat. The doubles and the triplets will move this out. Hit by Kucherov. Dano. Habs are to center. Caulfield. Up through. Trying to find Petrie, and it's intercepted off the boards by the Lightning to send through. Coleman tries to chase the puck. Coleman fought off, and Price will get it and bank it on out. 2-goal lead for Tampa. Caulfield. Harassing Sergachev. If the Canadiens lose this game, not only would they be in elimination, but unlike the fact where they were down 3-1, where they faced elimination 3 different times in the first round, they would face elimination all 4 times with only one also having a chance to clinch. Perry tries to step this ahead and look for Suzuki in the final 5 minutes of the third period. 4-2 Lightning. Backed out and to center ice, and it's Gustafsson. It's going to hang on. Intercepted. Tyler Johnson. Shoot. Save Price. Rebound. Score! 5-2 Tampa Bay. Gustafsson made a bad play with the pass to center. And then it resulted in a shot on Price. He juggled the rebound, and Johnson poked home the biscuit. Off his own rebound, too. So the one shot, and he got the rebound. And, yeah, I'd say this is game over. These are bad rebounds let in by Price in this series, and this is great offense, and Gustafsson's not had a fun series. Sherratt over to Danault. Tyler Johnson said apparently I didn't hear this, but he said apparently when was asked after game 2 that the Lightning weren't good, but their goalie won the game for them. And now they need to be better, and they're better here. And Price is going to the bench. Extra attacker on for Montreal. Shot in by Sherratt. Blocked away. Passed in front. There's a chance that it goes wide. Might have beaten Vasilevsky on that short side. Handled back. Goes short side. Score! 5-3. Corey Perry. And that one will be his. Goal with the extra attacker. Corey Perry finally has scored a goal for a third different team in a Stanley Cup final. And it again comes against the Lightning. He went over, elevated this puck over Ryan McDonough, and just under the crossbar on the left side. And it's a 2-goal game again. Imagine if Gustafsson didn't make that play. It would have been 5-4. So this is a 2-goal game again. Price is still in his crease, but he may be leaving soon. Yeah, I said that. Didn't I say that? 4-3? Gord. Oh, I said 5-4. Yeah, 4-3. No. Sherratt. Out across. Gloved it down. Ben Sherratt shoots. Save by Vasilevsky. The puck is loose. He's on it. With the extra attacker out and 3:30 to go in the third. Vasilevsky almost let it in, and he had no idea where it was. Ben Sherratt with the rolling puck that nearly slid in and made it 5-4. It's 5-3. Lightning, 3:30 to go in period 3. Yeah, because he doesn't harass people.
Bridgestone's Ronza tires are engineered to make sure nothing comes between them and the road, especially not a little bit of water. Bridgestone, solutions for your journey. Official tire of the NHL.
You can get better. Let's go get a freshly made footlong from Subway.
I don't even think it's. I don't even know, bro. I don't even know. I don't even ask at this point.
Unlock a summer of possibilities in a new Chevy. Expand your options and your perspective. Find your next adventure in a new Chevy. Enjoy the open road and make no monthly payments for the rest of the summer on select popular Chevy SUVs. Plus, get interest-free financing for 72 months when you finance with GM Financial. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Vasilevsky comes up with a huge save on Ben Sherratt. Remember back to game 1 with Sherratt. They got the Canadiens back into the game even when they lost his first goal of the playoffs. He's trying to get him back in there. And what a save by Andre Vasilevsky. The right arm onto the right hip. Empty net for the Canadiens. Down to 3.5 to go in game 3.
Back out, looks for Perry. Perry ahead. End of the point, Caulfield. Back to Petrie, right circle. Step through and try to get it out. It's out to center. Extra attacker on the ice. Caulfield, the net's empty. Backhanded score! 6-3, Lightning. Blake Coleman. That should do it. What a game. 6-3 in favor of Tampa Bay. No idea. No idea, Aiden. That's going to be a nail in the coffin. Backhand shot by Coleman, and that'll launch into the wide open net, and Price is back in the net. Back out across Price, who made the save. Hedman will try to step through, and Kucherov tried to get it out. It's Caulfield. Backed too far from Byron. Chernak got a pass. Up the middle, the Canadiens will take it. And a high stick, so the stoppage. 2:35 to go in the third. 29th home runs. 29 home runs for Shohei Ohtani, and he's a pitcher. Yeah, I think Ohtani is probably going to win MVP, even though his team's bad. Most goals the first 3 games in the final. The Lightning putting up severe numbers. Not seen since the 1990s, the Detroit Red Wings. This puck will be bounced all the way back and icing. What do I think about Trevor Bauer if the allegations are true? That is a despicable, horrible person, and the things that he did were so awful, I can't even begin to... The words I'm saying don't do justice of the horrible things that he did if they are true, and they are likely to be true. Gourde shoots and tipped high, and also his agent made stuff public, so not really going to talk too much about it, but if you want to know, you can look it up. It's horrifying. They did not. Look it up. I'm not telling you. Look it up. All right, Aiden. Game's almost over. Savard. They're off by Price.
They made too many mistakes in the first period, and they were chasing the game right from the start. And they can't make any mistakes.
And they need their goalie to be on the same par of Vasilevsky here. True. With Gary Price. And that goal we talked about it. You mentioned at the end of the second period, back in game 2, the diving play by Blake Coleman. And for Gary Price, I mean, Marky Goudreau made the pass. I think you got to anticipate that he's going to make that pass because the puck was on his backhand and was in front of him. I thought it was a great goal. Don't get me wrong, but
Sergachev tries to step out, and everyone's going to say, "Oh, Price is bad. He got smoked." I think that they haven't seen an offense like Tampa's. There's not many goalies that have ever played that could shut down an offense the way this offense could play. His defense hasn't been great, and they haven't given him good run support. The defense has been shoddy, and Vasilevsky has outplayed Price, but, I mean, if you look at it, he's given up, 13 goals in this series, and Vasilevsky's only given up 5? She's like, oh, Vasilevsky's been far better. He's been better. I don't know if he's been far better. I just think that Montreal hasn't supported their goalie. That is Price. It kind of feels like the Luongo situation against Boston in 2011, where it's like, Luongo's playing bad. No, he's not. He had great games. It's just that his team isn't helping him. Difference was he was seen as a superstar at home, except for that Game 7, and even though he didn't get run support, and here in the Bell Center, Price is still looking as human as possible. 15 seconds to go in the third. Merrill will bring it up. John Merrill back out across, and the Lightning will shoot it in. 5 seconds to go in the third period. Canadiens will sweep this across, and they're going to face elimination 4 times if they can win some of those games. The Lightning are a win away from a repeat championship. 6-3. They're going to relax on Saturday and Sunday in Quebec. I assume they would stay here in the city and then get ready for Game 4 on Monday with the chance to win the Cup, to sweep the Canadiens out of the playoffs and repeat as champions. 6-3. Lightning. No. No. I will. Yeah, I'm thinking like if there's any game that I would. No. Yeah, I'm not going to stream. So I'll see you Monday for Game 4 of the Stanley Cup Final, which might be the last NHL game this season broadcasted on this channel. We'll have to see. I'll do the NBA Finals, but I'm not going to do. Yeah, I'm not going to like make my way out to do the conference finals. No. If I can do the NBA Finals. We'll see you guys on Monday. Good night, everybody. Happy hockey, everybody.